Hi guys, Blightscott here. In today's video, we are finally done with our Brotherhood military base, so let's get into it. The Brotherhood build is basically done. I just have to do a bunch of different decorations and ensure that I can actually get my Brotherhood of Steel settlers in place. I decided to use the faction workshop manager and also a mod called Brotherhood of Steel settlers, and they are slowly coming through. It just takes a little longer than I would hope. As you approach Sunshine Tidings Co-op now, you will be greeted with our very heavily fortified Brotherhood gatehouse. We can come through these gates here. You will be greeted by a lot of Brotherhood iconography. It is a very different feel what was originally here, which was effectively a hippie commune for robots. So our gatehouse has a couple of guards stationed up there, ensuring that nobody is able to breach this front wall. As we come to the side here, this is our trauma center. We have a wider entrance here in case we have any injuries to our soldiers in the power armor, so they can come through here. We can get them straight onto this improvised surgery table. We use our auto axes to get them out of their armor quickly and safely. Our chief doctor over here will be able to triage any injuries and ensure they do get the best care while they're in here. There is plenty of supplies down here, and we do have many different textbooks that have been collected on various missions across the Commonwealth, and that is also just to ensure that the people here are looked after. We have a good selection of the different chems and medical supplies. If you're enjoying the video so far, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. Upstairs, we have our ward. This has room for 6 patients at any one time, and we do have a small seating area in case any of the soldiers have some visitors. And up here, we do have even more medical supplies and things to ensure the fast recovery of our soldiers. As we leave the trauma center to go across to the next building, we will go into the barracks. So this is a military base that is primarily for soldiers, but we do have a few civilians on site. So this person here is a specialist in reconstructive surgery, and they help ensure that any injuries to our soldiers be fixed so the soldiers aren't too traumatized. So in here, we do have room for 10 soldiers. It is very basic living. You get a foot locker, and you've got your duffel bag, and very little else in here. There is the few bits of extra storage, but you will be living out of your duffel bag primarily when you're on the base. If we go upstairs, we can go to the mess hall. So the mess hall is where soldiers will be spending a lot of their time when they're not out on various missions. They've got plenty of supplies in here, and we do have a team of hunters that go out collecting meat from various creatures of the wasteland. And we do also have a small farm that is just off the back of the military base. And we do have a couple of soldiers that are trained to be able to provide at least some half-decent meals. When they go out looking for various technologies, they do also go scavenging for suitable forms of food as well. So there is a wide variety of stuff in here. If we come out, I will show you the small farm that we've got just out the back. It's not as protected, but this farm is actually ran by a few civilians. Next, we will go to the intelligence office. So this area is strictly for officers and above, and in here they will use these terminals to find any information on any pre-war tech that is around the Commonwealth. We do also have these textbooks here to ensure that if there's any technology that has previously existed, like how can we actually repurpose it or reclaim it. It's all like kept here, and it's researched down here as well. We do have a bunch of schematics on the wall and blueprints for various locations around the Commonwealth. We will go upstairs to our war room. This is where the plans for any operations that the Brotherhood is involved in happen, and we do have the terminals here so we can get the information across to the people that need it, and this is kind of where all of the big decisions of the Brotherhood will be made. And next we will go around to the vehicle depot where our very highly skilled mechanics will actually be able to ensure all of the vehicles that we use are kept up to scratch, well maintained. We've got plenty of supplies in here. Again, this is stuff scavenged from across the wasteland by the different teams that we have. And in here at the moment we do have 2 APCs that are just getting some work done, and the room on the side here is where we are able to communicate with our vertibird pilots just to get them their orders and tell them where to go for their next missions. We do have some tanks for refueling our vehicles here as well. In order to get our message a bit further away, we do have a satellite dish here where this will amplify any communications that we might have. Next up, we have our power armor workstations. So there is a few of the power armors currently being worked on, and our soldiers do generally maintain their own, but there is some specialists that will do a bit more like work for the higher ranking officers. So you can see we have Elder Maxon's T60 armor here. We're going to continue around and we have our small shooting range. This is where the soldiers will come to just brush up on their skills. Plenty of ammo around here and quite a selection of guns as well. So whatever you want to practice with, we've got options. We do have a supply of weapons and armor here. So this guy's job is to get the soldiers the weapons that they need and ensures they aren't just picking the biggest, best weapon, that he actually bases it on what their skills would be able to do. So he's not going to give a initiate like a missile launcher, for example. And this guy ensures that our soldiers are protected. Any kind of equipment that you need, he will be able to source it for you. It's very cramped in here, but there is always supplies that we can come and request. Next up, we have the ceremonial hall. The soldiers will be able to come here for various talks and also for promotions through the ranks of the Brotherhood. It feels very much like a chapel or a temple, and every so often we do have some guest speakers in here. Elder Maxon will be gathering people up to boost morale a bit while he's here. But that is going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.